today we are going to be working on adding leads to our introduction paragraph. So last week we talked about topic sentences and preview sentences. What we're going to work on today is moving our introductions from 2 sentences to about 5. Why is this important? It improves our introductions by making them more interesting for our readers. We talked a lot about last week. If we set off our essay really well with a good preview sentence and a good topic sentence, thanks for those of you still tracking. If we have good topic sentences, good preview sentences, we're setting our essay up for excellence, and our reader will be more interested and more likely to give us a better grade. That's sort of a continuation of this piece. Great, now we have 2 great beginning sentences. We're going to work to make sure our whole introduction is really strong before we move on to body paragraphs. How do you prove that you've learned it? You should be able to add a lead onto a partially created introduction paragraph. That's going to be one step in sort of a 2-step process to using all of this preview sentence, topic sentence, and a good lead to create our own introduction. But, the topic sentences that we've been working on most is our situation stance, okay? The most important thing, guys, is that it's a 2-part topic sentence, okay? And then it has a dependent and an independent clause very quickly with your table partner or your table trio, since a lot of us are missing today. Will you define the word dependent for me and then independent if you get that far? Take about 30. What do those words mean, independent and dependent? Tyson, will you please track them?
Independent rules by yourself.
Yes, it does.
And dependent clause that it relies on itself.
It relies on that itself, but if independent means all by yourself, dependent's kind of like the opposite, the antonym. So what would that mean, Fulani? Yeah, with something else. So Fulani actually did a great thing. She said, well, actually, we hear the word independent a lot when we read, right? We're reading independently. We're reading all by ourselves, okay? So when we have something like a dependent and an independent clause, what that's telling you is whether or not that sentence can stand by itself, okay? So the situation part of your situation stance topic sentence is a dependent clause. It means it cannot stand by itself as a sentence. If I tried to have it be by itself as a sentence and I put a period at the end, what would I have just created that we worked on correcting a lot last week? If I have this dependent clause and I put a period at the end, what have I just created that we worked on fixing last week? Brian? Thanks for tracking. Yeah, we have a sentence fragment, right? We cannot use that alone as a sentence. On our quizzes, I saw a lot of people trying with this situation stance to make a full, complete sentence out of the situation. We got to make sure it starts with a starter word and it's not standing by itself. Part 2, the stance where you're telling me what you're going to be talking about, that should be an independent clause. It should be a complete sentence, okay? I saw a lot of this, and I erased half of it already. So I saw sentences that were like, even though I like PE, better than writing, okay? This is great. Even though I like PE, I got a starter word, I'm broadly defining my topic. What's wrong with this, better than writing? Why can't I put this down as my stance? There's a serious issue here, Melanie.
It's not a complete sentence.
Yeah, it's not a complete sentence. If I were to take this away, even though I like PE, I got a fragment there, right? I have no subject or verb, so I have a completely incorrect thought. So we want to be keeping that in mind. Our topic sentence needs to be one sentence with these 2 parts. One cannot stand by itself, and the other is going to be a complete sentence, okay? The next thing we talked about last week was our preview sentences. Your preview sentence is going to state all the important points that you're discussing. Really important that we're not stating all of the facts. Okay, I saw a lot of preview sentences that were like, even though I like PE, I like it better than writing because writing is really difficult, my handwriting isn't very good, I wish I could make it better, I kind of want to learn cursive, like all these facts and details. Okay, we have all these facts and details for there. Thanks for still tracking me, ladies and gentlemen, as your teammates come in. If you give me all the facts in your preview sentence, I'm missing 4 pairs of eyes. Thank you. If you give me all the facts, you've just written your whole essay in paragraph. Okay, what you're doing is you're restating those thoughts over and over and over again. So our preview sentence is just going to give a general other important thing is that preview sentences are going to come at the end of your introduction paragraph, which is something we're going to be talking about today. Thank you so much for your continued attention. Will you guys track the sheet? It says examples of leads, the blues. Okay. We're going to look at introduction structure today. There's a very important sort of symbol that I want us to think about. When we write an introduction, it sort of should look like an upside down pyramid. Okay, so my introduction should go from general to specific. My general statement is what we're working on today. It's going to be the lead or the hook. My specific statement about my topic is a topic sentence. We're already masters of that. Okay? And then after that specific topic sentence, we're going to be at a preview sentence. That's going to be the last part of our introduction paragraph. And it is going to go from general to specific. What does the word specific mean, Xavier?
Like, not talk about like random stuff that you did, like whenever, but to stay on the topic about what you're doing.
Absolutely. So we're going to use details, and we're going to make sure we're staying on topic and not letting ourselves get distracted. Okay? So when we're talking about a specific statement about the topic and then a preview sentence, what we're doing is we're going from like a general topic to what we think about the topic to what we're going to say about the topic. And that's what we're going to be working on today. So